Hi, my name is Kelly Donahue-Pirro, and I'm president of Agency Performance Partners. And welcome to our very first Q&A Wednesday. This Q&A Wednesday is actually shot on site in sunny Southern California, so you may see me in different locations over time. Today's question comes from a great agency down in New York, and the question is, how do you find top talent? Well, gosh, isn't this the agency question of eternity? How do we find the best people? How do we train them? There's a couple tips I tell every agency. First of all, there's never a point in time when you should stop recruiting. You never know what may happen. You may have a huge opportunity, somebody may leave you, someone may get injured, and you need to always have your feelers out on finding the best talent. Yes, it takes some work, but by accumulating resumes, doing the phone interviews, and then if they're really great face-to-face, you'll start to see that there's some great people out there. We want to move from hiring out of desperation to hiring out of preparation. And there's so many free channels today for you to do it. All it takes is a small investment of your time. But really, your agency's biggest expense is your team, first of all, and second of all, you deserve to have the best team so that you can grow and really have an effectively run agency. The next thing I always recommend as far as finding top talent is to utilize LinkedIn. There's nothing wrong with, going on LinkedIn and finding out who some of the greatest service team members are, as well as producers. You can often lure a top person away, but you have to put deposits into that system. You have to be posting on LinkedIn, activating your network on LinkedIn, and also not just using it strictly for recruiting purposes. You want to build an attraction that leads top talent to you. Finally, the other thing I always recommend to agencies is to think critically about your staff. Who do we really need? Do we need licensed agents for everything? Could we get away with some lower level staff that we're training in the interim? And the answer may be no. But if the answer is we can train somebody up from the ground, why not start them as a receptionist, as somebody who's scanning and faxing, doing those lower level items? Once you get that person into play, you can train them, get them accustomed to the insurance space, and then go ahead and get them licensed. I'm a big proponent of training people into insurance. Sometimes people with 20-year histories may come with some bad habits and some baggage, and you really want to find the top people. And in my experience, you typically can train the top people, treat them well, and they stay with you. So those are our 3 tips. Remember, always be recruiting, utilize LinkedIn, and don't be so fearful of hiring someone outside of the insurance space that you train. There are plenty of jobs inside of an agency that can be a lower level task that gets someone trained and accustomed into being a licensed agent and essentially an account manager over time. They come trained by you, they know your ways, and if you treat them well, they'll stay with you. So that's our Q&A Wednesday. I encourage you all to submit any of your questions to me. I love getting them, and we'll do the best that we can every Wednesday to highlight another question. Next week is once you have this talent, how do you keep it and how do you motivate them for performance? I'll see you then.